carrying way too many dinosaurs. Let's start putting them away. G'day, Mirable. How you going? Alright, I want to keep Crabhammer. Aeolian we don't need. Yee we don't need. I'm probably going to need my Laylaps, though. Actually, where is... There you are. So I've been a bit busy, and in fact, we might do... Oh no, what happened? Oh, yeah, I've never really played Super Circuit. I've played 64 and the DS one and, you know, the most recent. Anyway, we need a name for this little firebrand here. Actually, no, fuck, I'm gonna call her Firebrand because she's a fucking nightmare. We do have a need to get a male one, but let's switch you to cat mode. Yeah, so this is the pay-to-win critter, the Pyro main. I got it while I was on sale because we don't have the Shadow main at the moment, and I love the Shadow main. Also, as you can see, when it does poop, its poops are fiery. We'll keep that dung beetle jailed for crimes. Yeah, we need to re-fertilize the trees. This little goober use. Yeah, this little cat ruined one of my tames earlier, by the way. So she is strictly on shoulder heater duties today. We might be going to get a second one, though, because they are very useful. If you remember while I was playing on the center... Yeah, you'll notice she just makes jerky automatically, which, you know, kind of useful. Anyway, I need to make my massive ton of wood. So hopefully going well for everyone. Once I've dumped off all of our fertilizer, sadly I don't think there's any way to automate just fertilizer going into our things. If I get my hands, I'm going to have to get a cooking station set up so I can get my hands on some some cakes. Because then I can tame an ant, and the ants can automatically just gather veggies for me, so I don't need to run around and do it myself. But there we go. Another 1,000 wood. That'll do me for a probably another week. Actually, that's not even going to do me for another day. Let's not even kid ourselves. Okay, this row all seems fine. Might have finally hit saturation on our poops. And we might finally be able to finish up this greenhouse and get everything growing here. One more row and we're good. Hold on, where are they? There they are. Grab the rose and chamomile and we throw them into the other beehive. Alright, so we've got some things to hunt, and given it's presently pissing down in the world of Ark, one of those things we go to hunt... Actually, hang on, I only have 6. We need more. Let's grab some mutton. That's a good supply. Do I have any trank? I might 39 more. Yeah, we're not hunting anything particularly big. We might have enough. Where the hell are my trank arrows? I think I've just left them in here. Hold on. Alright, well, what are they doing in the fabricator? Yeah, there they are. I'll throw all that in there. Ah, stop training. Well, not a problem. So, we're looking for a decent level male... well, that's actually we could do some damage with. Hello, brains. That's useful. You know what? Just grab the sulfur, the chitin. That's just garbage. Make sure we've got enough food in the old food bin. Oh yeah, plenty fine. We'll need to repair that later. That was part of... Oh, game. Have a... Okay there, game? So, we're going to be hunting Yuties today, because I want kibble. At some point, we're also going to be making a... water breeding facility. Because we've got problems in the ocean, and that tail just there is one of those problems. Yeah, that's 120 Alpha Megalodon. I don't have the tools or equipment to handle a level 120 Alpha Megalodon at the moment. And there's a few options I can get for that. Game, can I have my... Thank you. Desert's as chaotic as ever. But yeah, because there's a bit too many Megalodons at the moment, I will be... I need to get a diameter, incidentally, but I will be working on trying to get a decent ocean crew. Now, part of that is I need a way to get kibble. And I very much want to get my greedy hands on a Glaucus at some point. But there's a problem trying to get a Glaucus, and that's called the Megalodons, as you can currently see with that one. And those ones over there. All just bullying every single Archelon in the ocean. So I need a good defensive batch to handle the Megalodon swarms. Now, I actually do have eyes on a prospective Megalodon of my own, and if I can get, you know, a nice couple of Megalodons, we can go back into the shark breeding again. If you're around for Fjordor, back on ASA, ASE, I did breed a pretty sizable ocean force over on that map. Another thing we do need to worry about, my luck has been pretty bad, but I've been keeping an eye on the... That is a pretty lightning wyvern, 180, okay. I've been keeping an eye on the eggs. I might actually need to go down and just swipe the weak ones down there, because we have a very not great batch at the moment. I'm trying to cycle them out to get another Serotine wyvern. I want to try to get a repeat of Rattleback. If you remember ASC, you remember Rattleback. Oof, fuck, that's one of the nasty beetles. Rattleback was... Pardon you? Rattleback was my go-to Serotine wyvern, who I had mainly on Fjordur, and she was capable of some pretty good things. Also, another thing we need to get is a... Hello. We might come back for that Bronto. I want that for other purposes. We want to get a weighty creature. Something with a good weight stat. Oh, that's a decent griffin, actually. We might come back for that as well. We need to just quickly eat something. What level are you? 60 Rex, level 2. There we go. Now I can safely transfer my mutton over Oh shit, someone set up base down here. Huh, yeah, that's Shad's critters. Has he moved out of, must have moved out of the main base, huh? Well, hold on, is that a... What the fuck are you doing in the mountains, you... You're a beach dweller, Nothosaurus. What the fuck are you doing in the mountains? Okay, it's an aberrant one. I don't know what it's doing in the mountains. I know I don't want to fuck around with it because, I've had enough bad experiences with them. I do totally want one. They're going to be very good on this map, actually. They might spawn here. Interesting. Also a theory. That's something we do need. If they spawn here, that's a pretty good grab, actually. Oh, I thought that was fuzzy for a moment. No, it's just a regular. Just a regular Laylips. Oh, hold on. 108. Sadly, the really good level one of those mysteriously vanished, which is part of the reason I'm looking to get that Bronto. Brontos have an astoundingly high weight stat. Which means they can serve us in being very good for... It's a fucking war zone out here. They can be very good for... Vecti? What are you? Oh, hey, Vecti's back. I never got a Vecti Spinus. That could be fun. Yeah, they're very good for Rhiniognathas. Which are the... If you remember back... ASE, I had a Rhiniognathas. I called it Forklift. I didn't use... Oh, that's a pretty RG. If we got any food left over, I might grab that RG. I didn't use the Rhiniognathas much, because they're not very... I mean, they're good on... They were a bit overpowered on launch, but then they got very nerfed. Hi, that seems to be what I'm looking for. That is a male Yuty. God damn, that's a fucking nice woolly rhino. Alright, so how am I going to deal with this Yuty? Also, do I have any narcotics on me? Yes. Better not have gone after the fucking nice woolly rhino, you dumb. It's gone after the nice woolly rhino. Fucking A. Right, let's go and try to find a Yuty that isn't warring with every creature on the goddamn planet while that one gets gored to death. Alright, what's this one? I only bought 45 darts, so I haven't bought my full assortment. That's a Kano. It seems the Yuty... oh, it's dead, but there's a juvenile. I need to get in the middle of all this. Actually, you know, you all just enjoy yourselves. We're just grabbing this baby Yuty. Fuck it, I just need a Yuty. This is all I need. Careful, careful. You come with me. We'll keep you safe. Scion, claim this man's bones. Excellent job, Scion. You two look active. Why is that? Oh, did you see that girl's level? 222. Yes, please. If I can keep that one alive... Oh, hold on, one of them's coming after me. It looks to be the 22. That's fine. Let's do a wide circle and then come in for the kill. From behind. And that is why, even though Scion is not the God Queen, you don't fuck with Scion. Okay, now if you just want to ignore us for a few moments. We want to be careful here. It's not that I can't kill this wyvern, it's I don't want to kill this wyvern because we could, if I keep it alive, we could farm more 220 eggs off it. That's a pretty high level Alberto. I might throw something at it to... Oh, hold on, it's just spawned and just spawned... Oh! That's a second nest that just spawned. What do we got up here? We got 220, 24, 108. Okay, those are pretty useless to me. What about you? Are you useless to me, or are you exciting? Land, land, land. Oh, my word, really? Okay, and land. Land. This is the problem with wyverns. They hate landing. This is why I'm probably going to go snag that griffin afterwards, because, you know, this is not where I want you to land, Scion. A griffin is at least quick enough to... Fine, we'll do it the other way. Somewhere we can safely land where nothing will bother us. Here should be good. Actually, we don't want to be too far away because... Can you land? What was wrong with all this other perfectly stable rock? Thank you. Just give me one moment. I need to check a thing on pyromanes. Right, well, I just have to do it the old-fashioned way, sadly. Fine. It's not working either. It's better I do this with Scion. It's less risky. I can handle 3 wyverns on Scion. I can't handle 3 wyverns on him. God, I might just do the other trick. Okay, let me land. I love how I just keep slipping off the bloomin' rocks. No, no, just... Such a troublesome nest position. Okay. How are we looking? Pretty good. What do we got? We got a goodie, or did we get a fucking useless? All that trouble, and it's level 22. Excuse me, can you fly? Thank you. Anywho, I'm gonna go see if we can't find another Yuty. I will gladly accept a baby. We're just needing an egg producer. At some point, I'll probably, you know, go to get high-level Yuties, but I just need something that can give me egg. Oh, that's Carno, not a UT. What about... Yeah, it's Alberto. And the UT we currently have is going to be very good for egg production, but, I need a man. Oh my fucking word, is that a Snallygaster? See them too often. Oh damn, 198. Love the level. Alright, we know where there is a... Where the hell are you up to? Oh my word. Lovely colours on that one, but jeez, these carnivores cannot calm down. shots on these two while they're wasting their time. Just roaring at everything. Fortunately, Yuty's are... Okay, he's running. So on after him. Okay, are you fleeing or are you... What are you doing? For a moment. Okay, I think the Yuty is fleeing. It's gone past the fucking Vecti. Alright, we're gonna have to do some creative catching now. This is why I need... Okay, don't you attack the fucking Taurosaurus, I swear. Okay, can you just, like... What are you doing? Please make up your mind, sir. You gonna attack me or are you gonna run? Oh, that's a Scorpio Venator. Hold on. Oh, fuck's sake, too wide. You little shit. I only have 38 bullets, you little shit. We're in fucking Microraptor territory. Jeez, look how wreck he is. What can you? Not even hit. Random ass fucking Carno, apparently. I wish it'd not be on the ground, incidentally, while we're near. Okay, I need to get this thing in a corner or something. Hold on. Do you really want to fuck around and find out, lad? Oh, fuck. Who wants to fuck around? Oh, God, that's a... Hold on. Corner it on the bridge. Why are you all here? I don't want to fuck around with an alpha. Come on. Okay, we're not getting that Yuty. It's too much of a clusterfuck there. Thankfully, though, there are other spots Yuties can be found. Now, I've not gone into the Mare Snow with just a Pyromane, so this will be interesting. Let's see if I even can. Oh, hello. Bugger. That is a Scorpio Venator right there, and it has just gone into fucking berserk mode. We do want to get a Scorpio, because those contain cementing paste. Those contain chitin and cementing paste without needing to sacrifice stone. So that will fuel... Really? 2 Scorpio Venators, and they're both in... They're both found at colonies. Wow. Alright, now oh, jeez, okay. Even with the Pyromane, we're still freezing in Murder Snow. We're not immediately dying, so we can at least do a quick scout. We're just in Murder, right? Yeah, we're just in Murder Snow, not Murder Snow. Murder Snow would be dead. We do need to get a second Yuty so that we can actually, get what we came here for. Kibble. Whatever. Bullets. Do I need 97 more advanced bullets? No, probably not, but fuck it, why not? I can convert the advanced bullets into more useful bullets. The hell is this, lad? What do we got here? Scorpio Venator. It's a pretty good Scorpio, but it's a very high level one. In an environment I can't hang around in. Oh, Atlas Kodiak. That's something we need to get our good hands on, incidentally. Imagine a really angry bear. Another one of ours here. Oh, we're in Murder right now. Haha. Okay, Murder Snow. We are losing quite a bit of health very quickly. Thankfully, though, there is one more area we can hunt Yuties in. There. Oh, there. Even if we get unlucky here, bears do spawn in the... What the hell kind of color is that? Just a friggin' Cheeto? We can find, Yuties in the desert. So, and the desert is a bit more... slightly calmer. Oh, that is a grizzly bear. Let's check Murder Mountain first, because this hill full of incredibly angry dinosaurs is generally a pretty good point of call. Oh, hello. My looky right there, if it isn't the exact dinosaur I'm looking for. Are you the right gender? You are. Now, can you break out of a... Are you a regular Laylapse or a vintage? Regular and very low level. Oh, 180 RG. That could be useful. Can Yuties get through Dino Gates, I wonder? We're immune to Yuty fear, so... Can you... There. Okay, knock it off. Motherfucker, okay, they can get out. That's annoying. Should have brought some beds along with me. Oh my god, we are really low on health. Okay, I might need to go... I might need to grab some doors and switch out our wyverns. Yeah, you might notice I really like blue on Argent Avis. That's a beautiful color. Yeah, we'll go and grab Eris, for some... Grabbing this one, because Scion's a bit beat up. There's another night tame that would be very nice. Ogodanas! If you remember, we had a fun time taming Ogodanas back when, back in ASE. Where I used to lure them up with ants and then sit around on their back, slowly taming them. Oh, also, important news that we just scared this happy array. We finally found a Tapahara relative with some food, and we guessed right. It actually was a plant eater. Did I just see a large lad? There it is. Jeez, these lads blend in. Oh, I'm 30. I don't have a good dinosaur for getting it, but another one I am looking to get at some point is the Dezungatherium. And, oh my word, what are you? You are an Alpha Tyranno Dominator. Would love to kill you for the levels, but our Scion's a bit beat up. Oh, hey, a door. Just what I needed. And, you know, I'll never say no to a free one of these. Dezungatherium, if you weren't sure, is one of the many... Oh, what are you, aside from a threat? Hold on. Let's switch our wyverns and then go check what that threat is. But Dezungatherium is one of the many complicated species in the Parasitherium complex. Basically, there's a lot of things related to Parasitherium, and we're not quite sure... if any individual one may or may not be. So there's a very publicized ARC mod they did recently, where they made a critter in a month, and in this case, the critter in question is Dezungatherium. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab some of our bullets. They're in here, aren't they? No, they're not in here. Farby? Nope, some are. There's a bunch in here as well. Yeah, 500 advanced bullets, given how rarely I use them, that's going to be enough. I need... salvage. Oh, look at all that gunpowder. Yeah, we need more simple rifle ammo. Alright, Eris. Actually, I'm gonna bring my crossbow with me, just in case. Actually, I'm also gonna bring some, just in case. Because Eris has got a better carrying weight, we're going to bring some pawpaw. This is the mutton equivalent for, herbivores. So, oh wait, we only have 4 boulders, really. Okay, I probably won't need the pawpaw in that case. I was going to say, if we find a good Dezungatherium, I can probably, you know, aim to KO it and grab it, but, not with the 4 boulders. Yeah, we've got the old crossbow ready. Eris is not as good in a one-to-one combat, but Eris is the... carry weight queen of our wyverns. Also, in the unlikely event we go against a rock golem, she is actually pretty good at getting rid of them. gladly take a friggin' Capro saddle. Now, this is another reason why I want to get my hands on Rhinionathia, because, oh, actually, yeah, we should have gone and got that. Oh, break! Low-level Dinotherium. But if we can get a Rhinionathia, that can carry everything short of a friggin' Rex. So while we can't carry... Well, we can't carry, Am I going to your inventory? What are you doing there? Well, we can't carry the Yuty at the moment. If we had a Rhinionathia, I could just pick up a good Yuty to get it away from nonsense going on to tame it. You wanna fuck around? Okay. We can fuck around and find out. Okay, now we just deal with all this. Oh my, how did you get out? You little shit. Get off me, you little... Okay, hold on. Get in the trap. Really? That's fine. Guess what? I fly, it doesn't. Oh my god, can you stop fighting every Smilodon in the world? Okay, can you calm yet? Get me out of here. Friggin' what the hell is going on up here? Escape now? Oh fuck, no, I need to get on you. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick this up, but I'm gonna have to trap him. I think... there and there, or let us... grab that. Block. You know what? Simple way to block. Grab you. Unstick, and just there. Alright, let's deal with this mess here first, shall we? Game. Okay. Now. Still chill. Come on. Okay, now we should be in business. Thank you. Alright, now, these are the worst dinos. Let's get on him. Just throw this all in. Okay, let's get back on you and deal with the threats. Oh my word, hold on. To the void. don't want this Argy causing problems. I'll switch my... You are potentially going to cause problems, aren't you? Okay. Things seem calm. So we're going to switch our weapons around to the crossbow. Man, I could totally reuse the bones of this trap to get that good RG. So, welcome to the waiting. What is that? That's called a threat. Let's walk near and just see what it's going to do. Okay. It doesn't seem too aggressive. It took a step too close. I think that at least from... Okay, so it looks like we're actually going to be ahead of the curve for once. If you know taming Yutys, you know generally they're pretty... What the hell am I looking at over there? And I'm looking at an RG, obviously, but what level are you? Oh, that's the 180. It's got stuck in a rock. Actually, that could be useful for us. If it says stuck in that rock... Yeah, this is absolutely ahead of the curve. If you've ever tamed a Yuty before, you know they're generally pretty aggressive about draining food super quickly. Not draining food quickly, but draining torpor very quickly. Thankfully, though, this one is not soon to be doing that. It seems to be cooperating. And hopefully we can get that RG. So I just realized. Where is your... You know what, I'll just grab this 400 spare meat. Throw that in there so we can keep the mutton. We're going to have to get a cow at some point. Thankfully that's... That won't be too bad. They instantly tame off pawpaws, so, you know... And I do want to get a Tapinjara. I am a pterosaur fan, you see. So the tappies are right up my alley. Oh, what are you? God, I love the blue on the RGs, though. Pristine. But I will need to duck off shortly just to grab our usual nonsense. Hold on. By the way, if you're ever playing Ark, don't do this. This is an awful trap. I'm bad at making traps in Ark. Don't be like me. I'll actually just go grab my tablet for now, a little smidgen early. Oh, hold on. It's another RG. What are we... Oh, I think that was a 60-something? $114 over there, 60-something in the 180. The 180 is the main one to grab, but I'll be back shortly. Just gonna grab my tablet. Welcome to being old. Pardon that, I had to get the tablet down. Alright, let me just check. As I've seen a critter roaming around, I'm not kind of interested in taming. So while we wait, I'm gonna do a little bit of poking around to make sure I've got everything. Oh my boy, that's a beautiful parasol model. I want to make sure I've got the knowledge of how to tame everything down, and additional creatures. There we go. Now, is Inostrancevia, is that the Ino I have to feed babies to? Okay, no, okay, I know I have to chain baller and then bonk him in the head. That's completely fine. I just want to check the Dazungotherium as well, just to make sure I've got the taming. Okay, they are cannon knockout tames. What we're probably going to do, once I pick this up, I'm going to head over to Volcano. As I want to see if there's any decent pyromanes. We obviously have our pyromane. But if I could score a second pyromane, they're actually really easy to tame on this map because you can just chuck them into the river, chuck them into the ocean while on a wyvern, smack them around a few times, and then just go after the massive swarm of bugs at the volcano. So we'll quickly go check to see if we can grab that Argy if it wants to cooperate with us. Then we'll head to the volcano, and then I reckon that might be that. It's actually only 32%. Let's go try something, hold on. No, I shouldn't. Flying away would make sense, but if we do something around here, stuff might still come back to a fight. So, we shall wait. Because, yeah, I've seen people have, Hyenodons and similar just pop out of nowhere, so even if I could just gate it all off, I can't really gate off Hyenodons with what I've got. But, you know what this gives us? This gives us a funny time to talk about a certain funny gaming moment. So how about that Aquatica release? What a hot fucking mess. So, if you're not up on the Ark news, what's happened is they've released a new expansion for ASE, the older version of Ark. Now, so, okay, an aquatic map. That makes sense. People have been requesting an aquatic map ever since Scorched. So, you know, it's not like it's something the player base hasn't wanted, and there's a popular, couple of mods that are set around the idea. The big one being the Sunken World, which was supposed to be a map and critter combo for ASE, but, I think they sort of just got into the hell of developing an entire fucking map. So they've released the creatures. And the creatures are good. Anyway, so, the first sign that this is going to be a hot clusterfuck of a mess is when Wildcard mentioned they have nothing to do with it and it's all Snail Games. Snail Games and Wildcard have what is charitably called a... oh, fuck. What are you doing here? Yeah, they don't exactly have the best, working relationship, despite Snail owning Wildcard. Due to some incredibly stupid decisions made by Wildcard. Just gonna give you a little pro-life tip. Non-disclosure... legal agreements mean non-disclosure legal agreements. Anyway. As do non-competing ones. Coming this way, you little shit? Okay. We fly up? I swear if you... we try to lure this fucker off a cliff. That's my strategium. Break. Hello? Yeah, that's fine. Come on, buddy. Keep following us, buddy. Come on, buddy. The lower we get you, the least problems you cause. We can lure him down here. We are in business. Come on, buddy. Wait, buddy? Buddy? Come this way. Yes, good. Let's go down the cliff. Come on, buddy. Buddy. Smack you in the face. Oh, fuck that head. Right, I might need to switch over to another. Oh, God. Do I have anyone who can deal with this thing? Not any flyers who can. You are in fucking bad condition. Pick you up. Ooh. Oh, did I not? Crab hammer is not a battle. I can just get in the air. Ooh. Tell you what, if we're just not near that, things should be okay, hopefully. Okay, yeah, we're going to just leave the Yuty behind. Yeah, it's gonna tame up before the food drains, so we're good there. Just, jeez. Anywho, back to Aquatica. So, the first trailer comes out, and, it's AI-generated slop. So, you know, we're already off to an amazing start, because, AI doesn't exactly have the best optics. And, you know, not helped by this is then Wildcard releasing a full-on animated trailer for, Lost Whatever the very next day. So, We got AI slop. What could possibly come next? Well... You know, them mentioning they've, fired most of the 10 people that got to work on this thing. Man, if they've already fired everyone involved in actually working for it, I wonder what that could possibly mean for the quality of the end product. So then, finally, we get release date and... Oh... In ARK's history, ASA's history, it's been pretty good at not breaking mods. Like, some stuff gradually breaks over time. But, like, you can still go and download, let's say... Alright, we're gonna have to look at the wyverns we got left over. Like around to a caustic. Well, I think Aeolian is going to be the wyvern of choice. Anyway, so yeah, the game comes out. And oh my god, they have somehow managed to break every mod in the game. Every single mod. Everything from... S+? Which I shouldn't need to tell you, S+ kinda popular. What should we call this one, actually? She's been a mainstay of our forces. Oh, fabricator. It breaks everyone, and the mod itself is kind of worse than the free... I say mod, it's not even that good. It's kind of just worse than the free critters you can get. It's like, it's blatantly obvious, this is a cash grab. This isn't something made with love. And worse, it's a cash grab that might be trying to kill the game and the mods and the reason people still play ASE. So yeah, to say people have been a bit peeved at this, would be, how you say, an understatement. We do need a name for you. Blue... What's a good name? I know names I'm thinking about, but they're not really appropriate. Retro... I need something retro and blue. You know what? Brunhilde. Sion, how are you looking? You're looking pretty good at the moment, actually, Sion. Anyway, so it comes out, and so it's not great. The other thing is, somehow, this is an asset flip of an expansion. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, asset flips happen in the modded world, but here's the thing, modders aren't making the full-on fucking game. They're doing mods, it's kind of in the name. This is somehow an asset flip from, you know, the Yuty store, which... that's where modded asset flips get a lot of their stuff from. And nothing wrong with some of those, like, you know, the Deinosuchus. That was originally just a, alligator model someone had up. And Garuga modified that into a very good creature for Ark. And obviously I'm a fan of Pyria as well, which has a lot. And, oh my word, there's a lot of jellies. But they kind of really didn't go far. But here's the thing, it's not only an asset flip from the Yuty store, it's also an asset flip from Atlas, which, you know, everyone basically called, oh, they're gonna rip some shit from Atlas. Yeah, they did. They got all the fish, they got the, they got the hammerheads. And it's also an asset rip from Ark. Because the entire environment is just... you could tell exactly where the zones were from. They're various assets from other maps, haphazardly placed into an underwater map. Once again, you can tell. Now, for modern map, you can download for free does that. No one's going to be too upset because you can download it for free. But if it's a, map you're being told to pay $9 bloomin' dollary dues for, that's a bit of a different... break. What are you... oh, you're galaxies. Alright, how long have you got to fall? Speaking of unbalanced creatures, I might have to pick up the Lost Colony one for the little dragon buddies. Oh, hold on. You are a... Oh, you're under Monto. Thank fucking. Monto are chill. Oh, right, and a shoddy. Don't mind if we do. I need to, actually get a decent shotgun going. Obviously, we don't have one in, ASA. We used to have a fucking beast of one back in, ASC. Beast. That's not a good level out here. And that is a grizzly right there. Oh, I know. Actually, let me just check something. Can I pick you up? Yes, I can. Excellent. That's going to make our, eventual taming of them much more easy. Also, speaking of eventual taming, we will have to get some local Spinos. We do have our one Spino, but, yeah, our one Spino is an aberrant version, and while there are a few aberrant creatures on this map, Spinos are not among them. So we'll have to wait to Fjordur for any further ones. What the fuck am I looking at? Man, those have some interesting colors, don't they? I'm gonna have to fly back very soon. I'm seeing the Yuty's almost done. Oh, hold on. Game. I don't know why it does this every now and again, but then again, given the issues I've seen other people happening, I think I'm lucky that's the worst I've got. Just saying, when a noted, probably one of the bigger content creators, Syntac, is having crashes all the bloomin' time. No, shit's not exactly in the best state. Oh, here we go. Here's some. Alright. I'm looking for males. That is a male, but it's pretty low. It's not exactly low level, but it's low level for our purposes. That's not the male. Yeah, we should probably be heading back. We'll just... Oh, what are you doing this far into? 60, we can take you up. Jeez, how'd you get me from that valuable shit? Way down worse than I freaking thought. Jeez, I'm really low on stamina. There we go. Anyway, we saw a potential subject just then. There's a 24 female, and you are a 60 male. Probably just don't want to head back after this one. Fuck is that noise? I think the volcano might be erupting soon. That sounded pretty... It sounded like a volcano erupting noise. Anywho, how... Oh, hello. Before we go... You're away... Wait. Oh! Break. 156. Okay, not... great, but that's within our range. I can certainly... That'll certainly have some good... This is off a little area. Oh no, just a very burnt out house. That'll certainly have some sort of decent-ish stats. So, now we gotta get... Oh boy, just through here. Alright, so we're gonna go pick up the Yuty, fly back, grab that... Hold on, we're gonna have to rest for a moment. Back to food with you, didn't we? Yes, you got plenty of food. Excellent. Okay, can I shoot this off your back? Yes, cool. Oh, look, another Yuty that we completely missed. I think we're in murder. Oh, no, just in murder. I can survive a bit of time in murder snow. It's murder that's gonna get us. I thought there was something else in Rod Stego. Pull up higher. Catch up. Get the hell out of here. You know what, we might call it there. We've had an interesting day. Oh, there's the 180 RG. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't look like we managed to grab the mutton, sadly, but we can work on that. What the fuck is going on down there? So I'm going to do some off-stream creature raising, because we have so many things to raise. Oh, that's a Zeldia dragon. Like, why is that? Why is a wyvern this far south? That's a Zeldia. That's a very low level one as well. Not one to really bother with. Also, we just flew over a couple of them. I do have to get my hands on one of those Muttaburrasauruses at some point. Muttaburrasaurus is, of course, a very Australian dinosaur. A, non-hadrosaur, hadrosaur impersonator. I'm gonna have to get a way to deal with these shits, because they're all over the shop. Holy fuck, Alpha Orthos. We haven't seen you in a long time. Another Alpha Tyrant Dominator. Jeez. Oh, someone's about to get the Ross burned. One moment. To the abyss with thee. God damn, yes I did. Okay, we'll have to replace those at some point. You... Turn back to normal. Right, we'll show you what we're going to be, oh my word, poor Eris. You got beaten up by that fucker, didn't you? We're going to have to get someone to deal with him. Wyverns are looking like shit. So, we're going to need another depot terminal. So up here, we're going to fill this in eventually. We're going to see now, we're going to need 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 times 2, 32. Thirty-two plus 12, 42. Might as well just go with these. Oh, bloody heck. Okay, we're completely overweight. I need to handle that at some point. I just want the top level to be a baby nursery. I should probably have a thatch bit up there just to give the idea that it's actually soft. Oh, there we go. We can suddenly move. Actually, no, we just want ones here, don't we? Okay. We just need 6 squares, don't we? I really need to boost my weight some more. There we go. So this is going to be where we're going to have the baby raising. So what we're going to raise are... Oh, I don't have them on hand. The Yuty. Hopefully we're still in range of the feeding trough. We are. Beautiful. Ah, she's a nice pretty set of colours, isn't she? Okay, yeah, this is big enough for Yuty. We are eventually going to be making a separate room for all this, but this will just do for now. Now, here's the question. Does power go from down here to up there? Let's just throw these. We'll replace the rope ones with that eventually. So while we're here... One, two... This baby fire wyvern, and got this baby ice wyvern. In a random set of baby carcanos. So, I'm gonna breed these so we can get more sheep, so we can get more mutton. Are you in range of feeding troughs? I think you are. These two Carcanos I basically panicked got just because I needed anything. This one, on the other hand, I have some sort of mutation on it. No idea what. That's 20. 20 divided by 5. Wait, 500 divided by 20, 100. There's no 10. Okay, that's 200. 20, 30. Oh, we're completely out of crystal. Whatever, I'm not going to use 200 fucking sheep. I'm probably only going to get a couple. Okay, I'm going to deal with all this. I'm going to eventually deal with all this. And, we'll grab as many female Ovis out as we can. Because the more ladies we get, the more... the more I can just get these sheep sorted. God, you're a lovely colour though, this one. Okay. Yeah, nah, mate. What's the point of this scheme? Seriously. Okay, excuse me, can I please go to OBS? Thank you. That is such a weird scheme they do nowadays. No, I don't... Who just adds people... Ah, what the fuck was that? Who just adds people on Discord? Oh, excellent. 2 minutes on gestation. But that is enough for now, so we will... Ooh, I'm gonna have to head back into the Carcanos Cave, aren't I? We're not heading into the Carcanos Cave now while I've got a, well, I've got a wyvern being raised up. Wyverns are such problems. If I had a gene scanner, I would be getting that right off you. These are all things for another time. Eventually I'm going to keep this growing and growing and growing so that we can, have a good defensive structure. You know what, at some point, you're a stego. Where is the... I swear there was an ant nest down that way. Well, at some point we'll go into ants. Until next time, you all have a good one, and I will see you around.